network is really okay, okay. I'm even trying to change to another better. Okay, okay, okay. Mm. Okay. Can you all hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I can hear you loud and
Prof
clear.
recommended me to write for Elsevier. Then when they added me to the group, the first thing they said to me was, "Hello, Prof. We are so lucky to have you here." I didn't want to. I was like, no, Prof. Care. I never even do PhD or anything. So they told me what to do, and that was how I finished writing for them. And they told me that they are going to like pay all their first author. I was like, are you serious? So I'm going to get money. Wow, that's so interesting. Then we finished writing the work and they sent my own soft copy because this is a book that they actually sell. You can't get it online. You have to pay a particular amount of money to get it. But I work with a particular number of people and I'll say I make my first dollars as a researcher last year. After finishing the paper, it got published. So many people connected with me. So many people sent me a message like they read the paper on ResearchGate, on even some professional platforms that I wasn't even aware of at the time. Fast forward to this year, I told myself, I was like, now I think I'm getting better with this writing thing. I want to start doing something related to neurosurgery, something related to the brain, anything neuro infection, anything neuro. So I met someone on Facebook that have a similar interest. Then I looked him up on ResearchGate. I saw how many papers he had. I was like, wow, this is a whole lot. Then I connected with him, got so good. He accepted my he didn't accept my friend request on Facebook, but he accepted my friend request on LinkedIn. I was like, whichever way, at least you've accepted me somewhere. Then I told him about my intention. I was straight to the point. You know, Nigerians then we love respect a lot. If you are just meeting someone for the first time and you want them to like mentor you, don't okay, let me create these two examples now. Imagine for the very first time I am meeting you. Let's say two people now. The eighth person came and he just sent me a friend request. Luckily, I accepted the friend request. And you just came to my DM. You're like, hello, good morning, ma. How are you, ma? How was your night, ma? I hope you slept well. Okay, I can be very generous a lot enough to say, I'm very well, thank you. I still go ahead to start saying, okay, ma, it's so happy to, I'm so happy that you replied me, ma. I am this, and look at the other person coming from the perspective of, I am Miss Precious, I am this person. I read about something like, find people that are doing something similar to what you want to do and just go straight to the point. Be kind enough to like extend nice generosity, but don't overdo it. So after I wrote that, I connected with Dr. Ini. We wrote that first paper on neurosurgery, and I was so happy. Then one day I was on ResearchGate. I just saw um 500 and something people read your work. I was like, Jesus, how? Then I find out one of the last author on that paper. I just click on the man's page and I saw that he had over 350 publications and is a neurosurgeon. I was like, how wonderful can this be? Like who is this man? How can only you have 350 something and you're even a neurosurgeon? Then I just went to LinkedIn straight. I sent him a friend request. He accepted me. I then sent him a message like, hello, I am, at least he's already showing my name, but I still told him I am Fadele Kehinde Precious, a medical student from University of Nigeria. I recently wrote a paper with you on this. I don't know if you will be willing and able to like mentor me. I have a similar interest in neurosurgery. Like I really want to explore every option that might comes along with this. After all my message, this man just said, okay. I was like, okay, thank you so much, sir. After that thing, I sent him a message again. Okay, after that, okay, he did not say anything. So I was even giving him excuse in my head. I was like, ah, you know what, this prof thing, you also don't, they don't have time. They will still send me a message. I sent that first message by February. As at June, prof did not even say anything. And I went again, I sent him a message. I was like, been a very long time, sir. I don't know if you have a work you are doing at the moment that you will help me to like assist with. I can proofread, I can do editing, I told him almost everything I could do. And honestly, I feel like I just wanted to build my interest. I've been writing diverse paper, but now I really want to write something related to neurosurgery. I don't know if you can give me any topic at all to write on. I'll be able to do it. He just replied it, okay, write a correspondence 1,000 words on this topic. Then he gave me a topic and asked me to like make the topic to be like in a standard research form. I said, okay. I used to tell people that that was my first, I used to call that paper my first love letter to Dr. Professor Biden. After he gave me that topic, someone have been trying to like get his attention, all this one. He gave me that work, let's say around this time that day. The second day, I worked on that paper. It was a correspondence, 1,000 words. Definitely, it's not something that's going to take so much of my time. I sent it to him. He replied to me that work to your LinkedIn now, but I find that I can't share a document with you on LinkedIn. That's why I don't know if you don't mind sharing with me your email address so that I can just send the document, or preferably your WhatsApp number. That was how this man sent me the two. I just started with him on WhatsApp. Then I sent the document to him. After like 30 minutes, I checked my mail and I saw that he had submitted the paper. I was like, wow, Prof, thank you so much, sir. You submitted the paper. Yeah, can you hear me, please?
Personally, I can hear you, Ma. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I can hear
after then I was like, wow, thank you. Now it's the normal Nigeria person, like, wow, thank you so much, sir. I don't take this opportunity for granted at all. And I told him, but sir, you didn't even bother to like check the papers, to like read through. Do you know what this man told me? He said, I googled you already. You are very good in this, so I think I trust your judgment. I was like, somebody should pour me water. Jesus, what did you just say? For the very first time in my life, I had to go to Google. And I even pressed my name on Google. I was like, Jesus Christ, is this what Google have to say about me? So I will really tell you, you see, your online presence really matter a lot. You see your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your LinkedIn. So far you have any social media. Once you put your name, like presently, just go to Google and put your name. Even if it's just your Facebook account, it's going to bring. So imagine I've just been like posting just any regular thing on my social media. This was just how the man would have seen me. Do you know the next week that paper got accepted? And it was published. I think it got accepted on Wednesday. It was published on Friday. We put it online. He then told me, I am going to link you up to the neurosurgery cocktail where there are so many professors that you can connect with and write with. He just shared me to the group, and I am seeing so many India. India people are so good with this academic thing. That was just how I met this man. It was just through LinkedIn, nothing extra. And since then, the second week, I told him, give me another topic. He gave me another topic. I wrote two topics with him. Then he just told me one day, Precious, I feel like now you should be the one to bring a topic to write on. Thank God for AI, even though this is not time for us to speak about AI. There are so many ways that you can leverage AI. Do you have something you want to write about? Just go to AI, like, can you formulate this for me in a very good, like, let it look like a proper research topic. You see, it's going to look so perfect. Before you know it, as at this year, I had 70 publications compared to the 10 I used to have. And my 2024 goal was just to have 24 publications. So imagine me exceeding more than my publications. Fast forward to that, Elsevier also had to write to me this year again that they were so happy that I wrote with them last year and they would love to work with me again. Last year, I wrote just two topics for them, but I was the lead author for one, so I was just paid for that one. This year, I'm writing six topics for them. So imagine getting paid for six publications, which is so beautiful. So in the long run, build a good online presence, most especially your LinkedIn. Don't sugarcoat it. See, respect your days of humble beginning. Don't come and start writing like I don't really know how to put it. Like just be so transparent that anybody that is coming to your page, anybody that is saying you will know that okay, this person is actually in the learning phase. Celebrate your wins. Just appreciate your growth. Whether you are just starting, whether you've been top there, no one is an island. I feel like in my group of friends now, we are all here today celebrating the 27 publication. I have people that have 187. Farmer Debisi had over 187 publications already. Dr. Ini have close to 50 something. But I am contented because this was my goal and I was able to achieve it. Don't feel so intimidated like, where do I even start from? Where will I start doing this thing now? I'm in my final year already. How do I start? It is never late to build capacity. You can start at any time. You can start now. Like just start. That is the most important thing. Another thing I'm going to say is for people that want to go into research, if you open your LinkedIn account, I will advise everybody to also open like a ResearchGate account, an OKI ID account where you can actually leverage platforms to meet various researchers all over the world. So I think let's go to the main reason why we are here today. Let's talk about scientific writing and publishing. So it doesn't matter if you know how to write. See, like I said earlier, YouTube is our friend. Anything you want to, if you want to learn how to sing, if you actually go to YouTube now and put teach me how to sing, you are going to see multiple videos or something like that that have been done. I am going to be sharing links for you that you can. I think AutoAid is closed for this year, but towards next year, I'm going to share the link for people that will be interested in research writing and publication for you to be able to like pay because they have like it's very concise and clear. You're going to get everything you needed to get on that platform. So I will also advise some Coursera courses. Go online, just start like out courses to take on research. You're going to see a whole lot of them. Just enroll for one. You can connect with me. I'm also going to be sharing platforms that really helps me for me to be able to like build myself. So like people have been asking, what is research? What is research? I will simply say it is, I just have a short definition for scientific writing. I wrote here that scientific writing is a style of writing that is used to communicate scientific information, research findings, and experimental results to others in the scientific community. Let me take that again. It is a style of writing that is used to communicate scientific information, research findings, and experimental results to others in the scientific community. It is a clear, concise, and objective form of writing that aims to inform, educate, and persuade readers. If you go to Google now, and maybe you are in your final year, they gave you a research topic to work on, or maybe you just want to read about something, you just put a word on Google. Google sites have like 140 words after 140 slides for you to be able to see what you're looking for. Those things are actually people's work. They are actually people's findings that they've done and they put out there. Presently, if you want to do anything related to mental health, if you put mental health on maybe social media now, it's possible for you to see even one of my papers that I've written on mental health. You are going to see it. So that is one area. Go to social media, go to your Google platform. It can be Google, it can be any online browsers. It can be your Chrome, anything at all that you can be able to like search and look for something that you're looking for. So the importance of research now, research efforts to be able to like um, it helps in the dimension of knowledge. It helps in communication of research findings. It helps us to inform people about decision making and it's also helping promoting collaborations among people. Let's say you wanted to make a findings about something now, and you don't really know how to go about it. If you go online, maybe let's say for example, you want to do something about tuberculosis. If you just put tuberculosis on Google now, you're going to see so many PubMed papers on tuberculosis. You're going to see so many Google Scholars questions like papers or work that have been done on tuberculosis. So just go to your Chrome and any of your browsers at all, you're going to get an insight on how to like just go about that. So first thing first, how do you actually think of a good research topic? How do you just sit and tell yourself, okay, I want to do something like this? Let's say I'm interested in HIV/AIDS now. If you go to if you go to social media and you just like I feel like at this point life is so easy because you can actually get anything you're looking for online, and you can just be at the comfort of your home and be able to like get a lot of information. If you put on Google Scholar now, or let's say just your Google, you just put names of people that have done something related to HIV/AIDS, or list of conferences that are related to HIV/AIDS, you're going to see a whole lot of like options. You're going to see a whole lot of stuff that will just be popping up. You can read as many as possible. So for you to be able to get a good knowledge of research writing, a good research topic, let's say for instance, I wanted to write on, let me look for something more easier. Because at this point, I think there are people that join us, they are not like medical people. So let's say I want to write on um, music, but I don't know how to I want to write on music. You know, everybody know music is therapeutic, music is this. I wanted to write on music, how music can be an healing process. You can just go to ResearchGate and just put related topics concerning music. They are going to give you lists of options. I feel like from there you can get an insight on how to create your topic. You can then use your AI to modify that topic, like modify this topic for me so it can look like a proper research topic. Once it gets modified, that's where the place of mentorship really, really comes about. Find people that can mentor you. You see people that are doing something related to what you really want to do. Be humble enough to just meet them and connect with them. By doing that, you can just share that topic and be like, oh, I wanted to write on this. Somebody that is in that field wanted to write on this, and this was the topic. They can help you modify the topic. They can help you they can give you another insight on how to go about the topic, like, oh, you can actually do this, and how about trying this way? Before you know it, you are building yourself and you're getting better in what you do. So the first thing first is you should be able to understand how to properly modify your topic. So after your topic, I'm going to speak about understanding the publishing process. You see, there are some overviews of publishing process. We have the submission phase, we have the peer review phase, and we have the editing phase. By the time you submit your paper, it is not immediately that they will get. Well, some journals get back to you immediately, depending on the journals. Everybody have their terms and conditions. Some some are open access. Some they have to like go through peer review. People have to like review your paper, then send you if it's something that they want you to work on again, like maybe a correction. Don't be so hard on yourself when you get rejected. There are so many papers that they've rejected. There are so many papers that some journals have even rejected. Even some reviewers will even talk to you as if when they're giving you reviewers comment, there was one person that even reviewed one of our work, and the man even told me, I'm a neurosurgeon already. We don't use this again to talk about to treat hydrocephalus. What we use now is this. Make your findings. I was like, oh God, I know the fight with you now. Yeah, I don't hear. Thank you. Do you get that kind of thing? Some will be so kind with their word, with their response, and some can just like speak in a way that is not so you're not so comfortable with. Don't see it like just see everything as a learning platform and a learning process. Whether the good, the bad, whether they are trying to tell you, wow, this is an interesting topic. Thank you for your findings. These findings are really amazing. Don't let it get too much into your head. Whether the compliment is coming, whether the rejection is coming, just be consistent. So another thing is I want to talk about the types of journals. There are some journals that are actually very free. We call them open access journal. You don't need to pay to be able to publish to be able to publish your papers in those journals because there's one paper I wrote that got accepted. After it was accepted, they asked us to come and start paying APC charge fee. And initially, they told us that Nigeria is part of their low income country, that the APC was going to be waived. Unfortunately, they said it is not going to be waived again. They find out that Nigerians are really publishing, and we try to even spoke to them like almost everybody on these papers are students. There's no way we can raise that particular amount of money. I think they even reduced it to 645 euros, but we could not pay. You can tell them you don't want to publish in their journal again. Kindly ask them to retrieve your paper for you. That thank you. There was one of our paper that we retrieved. These people said they are not going to retrieve the paper because apparently they sent it back for us to us for like I think 4 times for us to work on it. So they are like, now this paper is so perfect. Any journals we are submitting it to now, they will not have to. They are like, send that every day. They are giving me email. I was the lead doctor. They want to use email to kill me. I have to send message to my mentor like, Prof, I think at this point you have to send the people a message. So we have to get the main editor in chief for that journal. We send them a mail like, it is either you are publishing for us or you send back our paper, which in the long run, we send back the paper, we have to submit to another journal, and to God be the glory, we got published. So there are some journals that are open access, they are not going to give you any money, and there are some that we tell you to pay. If you have the money, you can go ahead and pay and get your paper published. But I'm at this stage in my life that I don't have the money. I'm still a student, so what we do basically is just to go for open access journals. So it does not mean that those open access journals they don't have like high impact factor. They have some good high impact factors. There are so many journals that once you check them out, you will really be amazed. And in the organization where I work for, we've been able to like look out for so many um, journals that are free for people to publish on, and they have good impact factor. And it's really helps us. It really helps our papers to be featured on Scopus. You know, Scopus is like the biggest place for you to display your papers. So it really helps us to like get our paper being cited by Scopus, and it's really helpful. So let me mention something again. When you are trying to create your research article, there are structures that you need to follow if you are writing. You know, we have original papers. These are something that maybe your final year project, this is something that you did on your own. It was your findings. It's not like it can be either qualitative or quantitative. It is something you did on your own and you want to publish it. They have a format, they call them AMRAD. We have the introduction, followed by the methods, followed by the results, and your discussion. So and if you are writing something like a correspondence, commentary, letter to the editor, those ones, they don't need to follow that format. It's just like you are gisting with your friend. You want to like gist with the editor, like, oh, do you know that this thing is happening in this part of the world? Like, this thing is happening in Nigeria. So it does not have to be like a proper structured research template. It does not have to follow that template. And also make sure that you know how you like if you are going for a journal that you want to publish it now, know their format. Let's say I want to publish in World Neurosurgery Journal now, and maybe go to their page, find out their references style, find out if they are writing a letter to the editor, how many words they want you to write, find out how many references they want you to have, find out their style of referencing. They have different styles. It can be the Harvard style, it can be the APA style, it can be the AMA style, you can use Vancouver. When you take those online courses, you are going to find out. And I know some people have an idea of all these things. So there are so many, there are different styles. Don't you cannot be publishing in a journal where you are going against their rules and regulations. Make sure you do your finding first. You already have a research topic that you want to work on. Good. Then, as soon as you have your topic, know the journal you are going to be submitting to, so that you will be able to like structure your paper based on that journal. you'll be able to like put your writing based on their requirements so that you won't finish writing, you now come and start looking for a suitable journal that would fit that or your writing. So another thing is publishing ethics and how to avoid plagiarism. When you go to your journals that you want to publish with, you have to be able to find out their publishing ethics. You have to understand their publishing ethics. You need to know how to list your author. There are some journals that they want the lead author to just be the last person. Like it will be when you arrange the name, it should be the last people. There are some journals that they want like the highest person with the highest rank in academics to be the last author. So you need to understand how to balance your authorship. You need to also understand conflict of interest. You can finish writing and they ask you, do you have any conflict of interest for this paper? If you don't have, you tell them no. And also, if you have a funding, maybe you won a grant, you wanted to like carry out a research, you have to acknowledge them so that they will know what to do. So they don't see a similar work like that on another platform and they're like, wow, are you the one that copied them or they are the one that copied you? So you avoid plagiarism by all means. Do you know that I can actually write something now and maybe I'm writing another work, then as per it is my work now. Let me now use that exact word again in another paper I'm working on. That is self-plagiarism and outside the country is a punishable offense that I can be punished for. So you avoid self-plagiarism, you avoid like if you come about people's work and you use it, make sure you cite them properly according to how the journal wants you to like cite those people. Now we are going to go into how to submit and review manuscripts. Preparing a manuscript for submission, you have to choose the right journal, like I talked about, and you also have to understand the peer review process. Don't, if possibly it has taken a while and you've not heard from them, you can humbly send them a mail. There was one of our work that got accepted 2021. 2021, say we are entering 2025 soon. This paper has been accepted since I think July. Till now, they've not published. See, I'm begging us, avoid some journals that will make you look like you don't know what you are doing because they they are not so good with publishing. Like they don't push out issues like every time. Go for if you are just new to writing, go for journals that they publish very well. You see, I will recommend Public Health Challenges. I will recommend PubMed. I will recommend Cambridge Mental Health Issues. Though these journals at times they have their own terms and conditions, but depending on how your topics is, look for a suitable journal that and make sure you check them out with their people that every month they are releasing their issues. You get so when they accept your paper and maybe they ask you to work on something, know how where to respond to your reviewers' comment and how to review your manuscript without getting too don't get too disappointed when they send your paper back. Or some will just tell you, wow, this is not the type of paper that our journal accepts. But they can even recommend other journals for you, like why not try this journal? So make use of every opportunity that you can see. I'm just going to like skim through so that when it's time for question and answer, I feel like that's when you can really ask me what actually you want to know and I'll be able to know how to answer you. So in terms of leveraging AI in writing now, everybody know what AI is, artificial intelligence. It said it refers to a simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think and learn like human. Our hair high. I used to have a friend, like anytime we are studying together, she would just be like, make I ask this guy, what's waiting this guy? You just go to AI and just be like, what do you have to say? Like that is how much of how we become so engrossed with AI that we even see it like somebody that we can talk to. Maximize every opportunity that comes with using AI. Don't just see it like maybe they gave you an assignment, you just go to AI directly and you just copy from the beginning to the end. No, 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 no. You don't do that. Just there's a way you can get an insight on what to write. Then calm down, think of how to now program it. Like, AI is not perfect. It does not mean that it does not. there are some misconceptions that people have that AI can replace human intelligence. AI can only perform tasks that it was being given to do. But human judgment and creations, they are still like very, very essential. Some also believe that AI is infallible. AI systems can make mistakes, so you also have to learn from them. Make sure you know how to balance when you are creating, when you are writing using AI, because there are actually some journals that can detect if you use AI. If we finish writing now, we used to run on Grammarly, we used to run on AI check to detect like the percentage of AI that people use in writing. Because let's say we have like a topic now and it's like, okay, let me use the paper I wrote for Elsevier last year. It was a 13,000 word for a topic, and I wrote two topics with them. You don't expect only me to write the whole of that 13,000 word because I'm a student. I have to balance my academics and research writing. So I have to get a group of people that are my friends and they've been writing. So we share the work. I used to create an outline. After creating the outline, I'll send everybody's work and I'll make sure, as the lead author, you get to do the bulk of the work. You make sure everybody work is well detailed, they are missing up with their deadline. And let's say I assign 2,500 words for each people. Let's say we are five. That's like 12,500. There are people that will submit like 1,700 words. There are people that will just submit 1,200 words and be like, oh, sorry, Miss Precious, something came up in school. I won't be able to continue. I will not, because of that, say, why do you join the paper when you know that you'll not be able to work? That's the work of the lead author. You have to be humble enough and be kind to people. So you have to ask him and help them in doing some of the work. Not like they will not do their part. So after sharing the whole work, you have to now calm down, read through, look for all the punctuation, and start going through all the referencing, each one after the other, to make sure that what you are referencing, you cannot just, AI can reference work for you, but when you put those referencing on your database or any of your Google engine search, you are not going to get any paper related to that. So don't trust AI judgments when it comes to referencing. But they can help you improve reading your words. You can do your grammar check. You can detect your number of how many, the percentage of AI that you use in writing. If it is more than 30%, I feel like 30% is even too much. Max, 5% is like perfect. At least you know that to an extent you've been able to like minimize this to the barest minimum. Run on Grammarly, make sure as the lead author, you have to make sure that everything is being well arranged according to the format. So all these things still boils down to you knowing how well to go about all these things. I can't really teach you now. I can't really say, oh, this is how exactly to um, start research writing. But I'm going to recommend online courses. I'm going to recommend YouTube videos that really helped me. And I feel like while everybody was maybe in their first year in school, I know some people call it DS, some people call it DNS. Everybody did something related to like research writing or how to publish. Those things are quite very helpful. If you go on YouTube, you are going to see similar topics that just tells you how to break down your works, how to go about the writing. And I was telling Dr. Tomiwa the other time I was discussing with him, like, I'm not like very, 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 very free now, but I think I can make do with five people that are like, you have an idea of writing, even if you've not like published before. You don't have to. Everybody is still a work in progress. You don't have to like maybe you published something before, but possibly you have an idea on writing. I can mentor like five people, and by the end of 2025, like 2025 now, I think we have a lot of work that we're going to do for my organization. We've written like six topics already that I was meant to submit today, but because of this webinar, I had to postpone it to tomorrow. So I can actually put people through. I might not be like so consistent, school and everything, but at least I can be able to like keep in something. Just follow me on my LinkedIn. I feel like LinkedIn is one app I use very well. So I want to say something too, that please everybody should make sure they use their email accounts as much as they use their I think WhatsApp. WhatsApp is one app that everybody uses very well. You might want to get class information and those kind of things. I know some people don't even open their, they'll be like, what is the email? What do I need my email to? Always refresh your email every day. Like it is very, very good. Apply for webinars. I'm I don't know if it's possible for Dr. Adedire to like create a platform where they can actually be sharing all these courses. Like if they are interested in doing something related to this. I have a friend that was telling me that I don't even know people that are doing anything related to my field. If you go online, just put um, names of students that are excelling well in social health or maybe social work. You're going to like you'll be so surprised to see somebody put that name on LinkedIn. The highest they can do is they will not accept your friend request. If they are fortunate enough to accept your friend request, you just send them a warm message like, "Thank you so much, you inspire me. I want to do something like this. I've actually done this. I don't know if you can be able to put me through." Do you get? So you can actually leverage like this 2025, let every one of us just have it at the back of our mind, like this is the career here. Like I really want to build my career. Whether you are a graduate, we have so many graduates here. We have people that are even about to enter school. We have people that are in their penultimate year. Just maximize every opportunity that you have. So concerning those that are like graduates among us, I know some of us require like if you want to apply for any of these Commonwealth scholarship, you need to have like if not if not five, at least two publications for you to be able to apply for Commonwealth scholarship. I can actually help people like that. Like you are a graduate and you just want to like you just need publication for you to be able to like japa. Though we'll be able to like work together. Just think of a topic that you want us to write on. I'm always very available to work. And if you want to send me a friend request and you know you are not going soon, because I will disturb you, I will always tell you, okay, see this one. Okay, we have another topic, work on it. If you are very interested in working, I'm very, very much available to work with you. I feel like for now, can we like take few questions? Thank you so much, everybody. I think I've said little of what I think I should say for now. So let me see our questions. If there are any questions that we need to ask, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to have this large number of people listening to me. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you guys for your kind words. You're welcome, sir. Yes, I can hear you perfectly. You're welcome. Thank you guys. Too. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. No, I think it's linked to the WhatsApp group. Okay. I feel like let me like answer the question here so that other people also can learn from it. You said the first question was what, please? Okay, okay, okay. This is actually how you start. If I don't know where exactly the person is majoring, let's say you are in the if you are a medical student, you are a nursing student, you are a pharmacist. First thing first, you need to know what exactly interests you. What do you want to do? What exactly is the topic? Like, what is that thing that interests you that you want to work on? Let's say you want to work on um what's this? Okay, let's say I want to do something like sorry, I'll still have to use this neurosurgery thing. Like the first paper I wrote with Professor Biden, it was about how to use social media to attract future neurosurgeons into the neurosurgery profession, something similar to that. I don't want to let me get the topic so that I'll know how best to put it. You know, I can just have an idea like, oh, I really want to know how people that have interest in neurosurgery, how they are able to like connect with people that are already in neurosurgery. Sorry, let me just drop the stuff like that. So the, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my network. I think it's better now. Okay. So let's say at that time, I have interest in this thing, and this is someone that I've been doing something that I really, really love and I want to do. So the topic he gave me was how to attract future neurosurgeons, something like that, like how to make sure future neurosurgeons are attracted to people that are already neurosurgeons. So I have to. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Trust me, I'm so sorry. So, so after he gave me the topic, he just told me modify this topic. That's where your AI can actually help you. AI will give you a list of like, just say AI, modify this topic in a proper research. Let it look like a proper research topic for me. It's going to modify it and it will give you options. Send that option back to maybe your mentor or anybody that you want to work with. I'll say this, I forgot to mention this. Please don't overemphasize um, the benefit of having a mentor in your life. It can be somebody older than you in your field. It can be someone that is not even like you're not even you don't know this person. Just be so free enough and benevolent enough to be kind to yourself. There was one time I was going to church and I think we've not had light for like a particular number of times. So I was going to church that day. We are supposed to have a program in church that day. It was on a Monday, Bible study. When I got to church, I just saw plenty cars in church compound and I was like, ah, Bible study, how come so many people are here like this? After I entered church, I find out that there's supposed to be a wake keep in church, something like that. So I was like, since I already reached church now, let me not just go back. Let me just stay and join. After joining that program, they were trying to talk about the man they were doing the wake for. And I was just hearing Professor, any small thing, Professor, this, they were mentioning the children's name. You hear Professor. I was like, who is this man? So when I came back from church, I just put the man's name on Google. And to my utmost surprise, I found out that it was the first professor of electrical and electronic engineering in this Nigeria. I was like, Jesus, what a man. So they now listed the children's name, and I saw one man. If we have people from University of Nigeria here, so I saw Professor Chioli Pastor as the son, the firstborn. When I put that man's, I just click on the man's name and I saw his Google Scholars record, and I don't even waste time. I just went to LinkedIn, sent him friend request, came to ResearchGate, followed him immediately. This is somebody like I see in church every day, but I don't know who he is. I don't even know that he's a professor of internal medicine. I have no idea. So after Sunday school one day, like the general Sunday service, I was thinking I'll be able to like meet him and speak to him, but he disappeared and I did not see him. Another Wednesday, I went to church. Oh, that was how this man came. I'm talking about how you can go with mentorship now. As I just saw him after the program, I just went outside immediately, like, let me know anywhere this man is coming out from today. Now, me and you today, we go see ourselves. So as he came out, I just went to him. I was like, hi, Prof. Good evening, sir. My name is Precious Fadele. I read one of your papers online. Like, I've been following since that day. I just started following him and got so good. Around that month, he released one of his paper. I was like, I saw one of your paper online about, I just told him the topic of the paper. This man was so excited. He was like, oh, you read my paper. This is interesting. Do you have interest in research? I was like, yes, sir. And I said that, and I told him that I looked him up. I found out that he's a professor of internal medicine. He told me, yes, that he's a professor of internal medicine is this. And he told me that he had quite a number of publications. I just told him, yes, sir, you have 42. It was like, wow, have you looked me up? I said, sir, you don't have an idea of what I've done. The next thing he just said was, do you have interest in research? I am going to look you up to my research group so that you will meet professors in UNEC here that will write papers together. And that was just it. The next thing he just told me, let me have your personal, he just gave me his personal WhatsApp line. And to God be the glory, I'm about to start doing something with him now. People like that can help you to modify your topic. You can just chat them up like, oh, I was thinking of something. Or there was a time Monkey Post was very going viral in Nigeria. You can just chat your mentor up like, oh, I read about this thing. Do you think like you can write a topic on it? At this stage of my life, even both of my mentors, one of my mentors is a professor at Harvard Medical School, and I have one like I have various mentors all over the world, and I have one of my mentor here joining us. I'm so happy. So they can help you to like modify your topic. You can send them like, oh, I have an interest in this thing. Look at this thing. They are well exposed and they are very good with this thing. They can help you to modify your topic. You can, well, you can send some of your topics to me, even if I give you a modified version and it's not so good. I have people superior that I can also share it with, like, what about this? Can we do it like this? Can we do something like this? Do you get? It will really help you a lot. So finding a topic is even the barest minimum. It's very easy. It's very easy. I think I was able to answer that. Don't worry, this person should just shut me off. We can do something together. Okay, that's very good. Okay, let me start from this last question. You see, about monetization, I like money, oh, but I feel like at this point life, I'm not doing anything here as a researcher. I wasn't really expecting it. And yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, okay. Is it better now? Okay. So I was saying, if at this stage of, like, if at this stage your intention is, I just want to be able to go my writing so that at a particular point I'll start getting paid. I think that's not a good motive for now, if you ask me. See, for now, just write, put yourself out there. There was something we wrote, and I got a mail from Skypod. Skypod is an audiobook in the UK. They reach out to us and they are like, they would love to speak with the lead author of this book, which was me. They would love to have a collaboration with us. I'm going to do like an hour program with them, collaborate with them, speak about, mental health is a thing right now. I'm going to speak about every of our findings, and for every percentage of the money they got from this audiobook, we are going to have an agreement of, this is my own percentage, this is my own percentage. I feel like a time will come when you have to now start monetizing it. But for now, just see it like you are building capacity. You just want to build. You just want to build. Like, just keep building, keep building. A time will come when, before somebody cites your work, they will have to like ask for your contact, and they will have to like give you money. They have to like pay you something. This our Elsevier book now. We have the percentage for every person that is buying that book. We have a percentage that will be entering each of our accounts. But for now, just, I'm at this point in my life. Not like I don't like money, but I'm not really after the financial thing for now. I just want to be able to build to the extent that I'll be like, you get, I'll be well known, and by the time they start paying me, that time I will not even see it like a big deal again. And I want to mention that there are actually grants that can help you. There are actually grants that can help you as a researcher. You can apply for grants. There are little grants for undergraduates, especially. There's Royal Society of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. If you are interested in anything non-neglected diseases, non-tropical neglected diseases, they give like $5,000. Yeah, they give $5,000. You can apply for it, and they don't even need you to write something elaborate. Just come as you are. You can write something on malaria. I know so many people that have gotten grants now on malaria. There's tobacco harm reduction. Is for anybody that is interested in either antimicrobial resistance or tobacco harm reduction. I think that one is $10,000, and there's a travel grant. There's you get to, anytime they are having their general meeting, they are going to fly you, all expenses paid on them. There's also IAS, International AIDS Society. They have like those things are just things that we encourage you as a researcher. Like when you apply for grants, you got it. By the time you are getting money from those kind of things, and your paper, your work is being cited, and that is just the fun of it. The time you start getting money from it, and at that time you won't even see it. Like the money will just start entering, like left, right, and center, and you'll be glad you are doing something worthwhile. On ResearchGate now, I have more than 8,000 reads, and every day, I keep seeing people and sending me message like they would love to work with me, they would love to do this with me. You are building your audience, you are building your capacity, and in a way, the money will come. Like the money will come. Let money not be the major target for now. Just build. Appreciate this building process. And I want to say something. You see, when any of your paper got published, or maybe you just have an online course, celebrate your win, no matter how big or how small it is. You won, you finish an online course and you got certificate. Celebrate yourself. If you know that if you put it on your WhatsApp status, people will come and start saying, now wow, this thing. Just go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like a fake page. Even if you don't want to like give it a shout out, just put it to your profile. Your LinkedIn is like your online profile. Just put it there, and before you know it, it will just be going. People will always look out for you and be like, "Wow, I looked you up. I looked you up." At a point, Seb, LinkedIn will start recommending you. Once you have more than 1,000 followers on LinkedIn, LinkedIn will start recommending you for people like this person is a researcher. Are you sure you don't want to connect with them? This person is a mental health advocate. Do you get? So those shout out alone, it will bring more than money for you. Do you get? Just calm down. See this as a building process. I think I'm able to answer that question. Welcome. Mm. I would say there's no topic that is not worthy of publishing, no matter how you see it as not making sense to you, whether how tactical it is or it does not even make sense. Find a mentor, they will modify it. You see that thing that does not make sense, it definitely makes sense by the time you start writing. You're going to see related works that have been done on that field. We did something recently on which the paper is not out yet on cross-dressing in Nigeria among TikTokers. You know how everybody wants to just change to be a woman and everybody loves those type of content creations and all. At first, the topic might not really make sense. Like, how can I talk about cross dressing among TikTokers in Nigeria? But when we started making research on that thing, we find out that there are a lot. We find out when exactly cross dressing started, how people started doing it, and you'll just be amazed. There's nothing that you want to think of now that you will not see something similar on on Google. So just start. There's no topic that does not make sense. It will make sense in the long run. Definitely, yes. I don't have an idea when I started writing. I feel like for people like this, I would have said, let me work with you. Well, we can actually do something, but I'm not like promising. But during my leisures, maybe holiday or something, people like this are people that will recommend some online courses for them to take. Once they start taking those courses, little by little, and I'll just be there to direct you in every step of the way. Write anything, just be confident enough to like write, send it to me. We'll make sure we modify it in a proper research standard. I'll send it back to you for you to like read through. I'll give you guidelines. Like it doesn't even have to be me. Find people that like see if you put on Google now list of researchers, undergraduate researchers that I can connect with. There are a lot of them. And I can, even if I'm very busy, if I know your area of specialization or where you have interest, I might have a friend that is definitely in that area. I have a lot of them on my WhatsApp, so I can always connect you with someone like, okay, I can't do this, but I know somebody that can guide you on it. So that's not a problem at all. That is even the benefit, the reason why we are doing this, so that people can be aware. It's not only when you are in final year alone that you can publish. So you get people can be aware of it. There's so many benefits of publishing. Don't leave it for people that are just professors, you know. I think the standard for you to be a professor in Nigeria institution is you must have a minimum of 12 publications. So imagine before you even graduate, you have more than 12 publications, more than your lecturer. Do you know what that makes you? A prof. Like you are just a prof and you are building yourself. So it's very good. People like that should also connect with me. Just when you connect, let me know what exactly. Like just be direct and I will know how to come in. I might not be the one mentoring you per se, but I'll definitely find someone for you. Even Dr. Tomiwa can mentor you. Don't mind this guy, he can mentor you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to accept that person. Definitely, we are going to get that paper published. I'm going to find suitable journals and I'm going to like connect you with some of my mentors that are doing something related to that too. So that's not a problem at all. For people that are interested in, like as Dr. Tomiwa said, you don't have to like limit yourself. When I started, I wrote something related to climate change. I wrote something related to agriculture. I wrote something related to childbirth. But I know that what I wanted to do was neurosurgery. I connected it. Like most of my papers, they're even those that I wrote some with some. Imagine writing with an engineering student. Does that make sense to you? I wrote with engineering students. I wrote with people in the agri sector, climate change, talk of so many things until I was able to now find, okay, this is somebody that is doing something I want to do. It does not mean that if I'm saying other related thing, I will not do. Concerning that travel grant that Dr. Tomiwa mentions, I feel like the only thing that is limiting me now is just because of school. Most of the travel grants I've gotten is either I'm presently writing exam in school or it's so choked up. There was one of our neurosurgery paper that got we submitted an abstract to come and present. We submitted an abstract and it was accepted. Full scholarship to Spain for us to come and present our abstract. But as at that time, I think I was writing the exam and no other person was available. Just, one thing I want to say again is don't limit yourself. You see, after all of this, gather money, do your visa, anything can happen at any time. Because research is one thing that will really take you far, wider than your imagination, wider. I'm going to suggest that some of us follow these people. You can follow Farm Adebisi Yusuf Adebayo. You can follow Farm Melody Okereke, the past immediate president of Pharmaceutical Association of Nigeria. You can follow Nurse Elesomi Esther for those that are nurse and they are interested in um, antimicrobial resistance, mental health. There are just so many interesting people that you can follow. And before you just know it, just just be consistent. Be consistent. You'll be amazed as to what you can do. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Have you considered talking about the blood pressure of what do they call them? Is it there's a name they call these crypto people. I can't really know. Can that person help me? Like, there's a way they will just wake up one day and tell you, this thing has risen. Hey, it has fallen again. How about you writing about the blood pressure of is it exchange crypto people, that kind of thing?
Traders.
Like, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, so you can actually think of like the blood pressure of, that thing can really be destabilizing. One moment you are happy that so I don't really know what they call it. They have their terminology is getting increased. The other moment the thing is declining. You get so you can literally don't worry. Yes, this thing is very interesting that you can just diversify and just your own is just bring the idea. We will modify the idea for you. That's why you have me here. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. I was meant to talk about that. Some of the mistakes I've made, I'll say first thing first was self-doubt. I will actually see something that I wanted to do, but I'll be like, "Hmm, if I now go and meet this person now and I tell them I want to do this thing and they just tell me, like they do not even assess me at all. Like at first I was literally fighting with pushing myself out there, like trying to like connect with people. Apart from just people that I know and I've been working with. Another mistake I've made. Honestly, I won't really say I have like mistakes like that. And I won't, yes, 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 yes. Your challenges at times can actually be limited when a good mentor. I feel like most of the bulk of the worriness, when it becomes so much for me, I'll just go to my mentors and be like, I don't know what to do again. And they just take it off from there. But the first time I was asked to submit a paper, that day I almost wanted to. The way I was sweating, because I was like, what if I now enter the wrong email? What if I submit a paper and there was a day I was meant to review a work that was sent to me, and the person sent something that was not even related to that work at all. If you want to name a document on your WhatsApp, as in on your laptop or your WPS, any of this your stuff, always name them according to what the title of that thing you are dealing with. So it will not really, you'll not be a victim of sending a wrong document to someone. So that time I was always scared of how do I submit this thing? But thank God, because of good mentorship, they don't just do everything for me. Don't get used to every time people are doing something for you. The first time they asked me to submit, even after I submitted, I had to go and be asking each of the author one by one. Good evening, sir. Have you gotten the email? Go to the next person. Good afternoon, ma. Have you gotten the email? I was so scared, but do you know it's better you do it with that fear. Before you know it, you keep getting better and better and better. So I owe that to good mentorship. And when some donor these days, even if I apply for something and they did not take me, I'll just be like, remove. I applied for a grant earlier this year. That grant, it was as I finished my last semester exam. I know how I stayed back in school so that I can be able to finish the whole application. I I put my all into that grant. I know how many professors reviewed that grant to me. Do you know the next time I passed the first stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage, I was already even telling myself like there's no way I'm not going to get this thing. This guy served me breakfast. They just sent me after the we are so sorry we'll not be able to accept this thing. They now even send me another mail and they are like, they don't know if I can write a paper. Something that this is so interesting. This thing I wanted to do. I was like, now reject me. I should still not write like that thing can be so devastating, especially when you know how much work you put into it. But I feel bad. But my mentor was just like, oh, Precious, don't worry. We move. We are going to submit this thing again. We submitted, I just have to work on it again and submitted to another grant that was open. Something not like 100% related to that. So it's really one of those things. One moment you are feeling like you're already doing something there. The other moment is looking like, wow, you're not even doing anything. So just be consistent. The failures will come, the rejection will come. It's part of growth. Just see it like you are failing forward. At least you are not where you used to be before. So that's what we just okay. There's some research that require you going to like getting some field work or some data analysis. Those type of research are actually original papers that you need to like get real fast, not just about anything you got online alone. I'm not going to limit yourself. Those ones you they might be quite demanding. They have a lot of work that needs to be put in place for it, but they are actually not hard. They're not hard. And I, for people that are in like their finals now, and maybe your project work is more of a field work, you have somebody that is like your professor, your what do they call them? Someone that is like anchoring the project with you. You have areas where they expected you to carry out some data. As much as you are carrying out some original data, you can also be going online to see related topics that have been done on those areas. Go there, see a related work, read through those work, like be consistent in reading. As a researcher, you have to be able to read. Be consistent in reading those work. Read them, carry those ideas. Like you saw something like, okay, recently somebody came to my room and she was like, she's carrying out a research on how um students in the hostel, how how long they use their bed sheets before they wash it, and she came with some apparatus and all. That kind of thing require you really going out. I was not telling her that have you tried to like check online and see if you are going to see something related to that, like all the boarding school and the rest. So it was like she was like, oh, she has not even thought of it. I was like, okay, just get those data online for you to just be able to like, you cannot do that comparison like, oh, this is what these people have, this is what I'm seeing. Like, there is no way every paper is like interrelated. You're going to see something similar to what the other person has done. So it's really help you to be able to know what exactly like your work is going to be precise. You know when to like how to balance your findings, and it's also going to help you so that you just don't go around doing it will also save your time. It will also save your time. So just go online. Everything you need is just really out there. And like I said, find people that have done something related to that, even if it's an original paper you are doing. Keep come online, find people, share your views. You're definitely going to get somebody to help you. I feel like that. Yes, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. I feel like that is it's actually a lot. You can just connect with me. Meanwhile, you can share my email too, for the sake of some people might not be able to like connect with me directly on LinkedIn. You can share my emails too. Send in many of your questions, and also on the group. Just send your question on the WhatsApp group. We'll try as much as possible to like reply as
That
many
day
as
I got to shop.
be able to reply as many as possible that we can, and hopefully be able to like do things together. Mhm. So please, can you like take the question again? At the point I wasn't hearing. Yes. Okay. We actually have a group for neurosurgery aspirants. Like we used to like discuss and do stuff. I feel like this person should just send me a message like I am this neurosurgery, I am this person that is interested in neurosurgery. There are people that I plan working with next year, so definitely I can be able to like speak more to the person. Okay. Commentary. Okay, I'm going to say thank you so much, everybody, for connecting. Thank you for everything. Thank you for staying to this time. And I'm so happy I've been able to like just share a little of my story. And I hope that inspires you. I hope you are not scared of taking risks. Like, just start somewhere. If I do not accept your friend request, send me message very well. Like disturb me. Go to my Facebook. Please don't disturb me, but go to my Facebook. It's still the same name, Fadele Kehinde Precious. Just send me a message. I'll try to reply as many as possible. Just let me know that you are coming from this webinar. And please, I will actually appreciate people that really want to do this so that I don't accept people that are not really interested and I neglect people that are like very interested in it. Do you get? Thank you, everyone. I don't really know.